Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I've done this super simple everyday look, perfect to wear to like a job interview or a meeting or whatever. But no, I think this look is super cool and I had a lot of fun doing it. I've seen some people doing like the glitter tears and stuff and I kind of wanted to try it out for myself. And I really like how it turned out. I think it just looks so cool and it was a lot of fun to put together. I really hope you guys like it, and if you would like to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. I'm going to start off by priming my lids using my Milani eyeshadow primer. I'm just going to be setting that in place with any cream colored shadow, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to be taking this orangey shade from the Morphe 350M palette, and I'm just going to be blending that into my crease. Then I'm just going to be deepening that up a little bit with this soft brown shade. Then I'm going to be going into the Morphe x Kathleen Lights palette and I'm picking up this kind of grayish dark brown shade. I'm going to be going in with this ColourPop shadow in the shade Patchwork. It's a teal with a purple reflect in it. And I'm just going to be packing that on my lid space with my finger. And I don't think this color is available anymore. I think this was just a holiday edition. And I'm just going to be going in with this Almay shadow in the shade Midnight Sky. I'm just going to be placing this on the inner and outer corners of the lid to kind of give it some, I don't know what I say. You got me?
You're not good.
Give it some dimension. Going back into that grayish brown shade from the Morphe x Kathleen Lights palette. I'll be blending this back through the crease to touch it up a little bit because you kind of lost it and all the glitter. Going back into that orangey shade from the Morphe 350M palette, making sure there aren't any harsh lines and everything is blended. I'm just going to be coming back in with the ColourPop shadow we use in Patchwork and just touching it up a little bit in the center. I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop shadow in the shade Hydroplane. It's from the Amanda Steele collection. Then I'm just going to be popping this in the center of my lid to give it a gradient effect. Then I'm just going to be touching up that blue shadow. Then I'm just going to be cleaning up any fallout with a baby wipe. And I'm kind of trying to make a little edge here on the side. And then for primer, I'm just going to be taking the Benefit Professional Primer. And I'm just going to be putting this through my T-zone. I'm also going to be taking the This Works In Transit Camera Close-Up Primer. I'm just going to be putting this over the rest of my face because this primer is really moisturizing. My skin has been super dry. And for foundation, I'm going to be taking my L'Oreal True Match in the shade Soft Ivory. And I'm just going to be blending this into my skin with my damp Real Techniques sponge. I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair Neutral. I'm just going to be concealing under my eyes, just pretty much throughout all the highlight areas. And I'm also going to be concealing a few problem areas. I'll be blending that out with the same damp sponge. Then I'm just going to be taking my RCMA No Color Powder. I'm first going to set my under eye and all the areas where we put concealer. Using a brush instead of using the beauty blender like I usually do because my skin is so dry right now. Then I'm just going to be setting the rest of my face. Then I'm just going to be taking my NYX Treasury eyeliner pencil and I'm just going to be lining my waterline and also tightlining. So I'm going to go back into that Almay shadow, the Midnight Sky, and I'm going to be blending this on the inner and outer part of my eye. Next I'm going to be picking up that grayish brown from the Morphe x Kathleen Lights palette. And I'm also going to be blending this on the inner and outer corners. And I'm going to gently be connecting this to the outer corner on the top lid. And then I'm going to be taking that ColourPop shadow in Patchwork, and I'm going to be popping this right in the center there. And then right in the center of that, I'm going to be popping the ColourPop shadow in a hydroplane. Right there. And then I'm going to be taking that orangey shade from the Morphe 350M palette. And I'm just going to be blending out any harsh lines. I'm not entirely sure if this is safe or not, but I'm assuming if it can go on your lash line, it should be okay. But I'm going to be taking this Duo eyelash adhesive and sticking some on the back of my hand. You could totally just leave it like this, but I'm just going to take this a step further. And I'm going to paint on a little triangle underneath the very center where we put that hydroplane shade. Then I'm going to be taking my NYX Face and Body glitter in the shade Teal, and I'm just going to be tapping this onto where we put the lash glue. I'm going to be curling my lashes really quick. So I'm just going to be putting my lashes with some mascara to prep for falsies. And I'm using the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. This is probably my favorite mascara ever. I'm going to be taking these Ardell lashes in the style 106. So I finally got these things on. And it's like 10 years later. I kind of had a mishap, so I'm going to use some of this and kind of touch up. So I kind of try to make these a little bit more bumpy and kind of messy, so it kind of would resemble real tears. I'm just going to add a little bit more of the ColourPop Hydroplane. I'm going to be coating my lower lashes with some mascara. I'm taking that cream color from the Morphe x Kathleen Lights palette. I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone with this. I'm just going to be going in with the ColourPop highlighter in the shade Honeymoon. It's a really pretty opalescent blue with purple reflect. It's going to go along with the theme here. And I'm just going to be taking this on my finger because it works the best that way. And I'm just going to be highlighting my inner corner with this. Pop it right in there. And I'm going to be picking up this contour shade right here, the same one I always use. I'm going to be using my NYX fan brush for this. It's just a method I've been trying out lately. Now I'm just going to be contouring my nose. Now I'm just going to be bronzing with the only bronzer I ever use, the Be a Bombshell bronzer in Heat Wave. Taking my NYX HD blush in the color Amber. I'm going to be taking this matte highlight shade, and I'm just going to be cleaning up a little bit and taking this through my highlight areas. I'm just going to blend that all together, make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm going to be highlighting with that same ColourPop highlighter from earlier. And I'm just going to use my finger for this because I find that these highlighters they work the best when you just use your finger. I'm just going to be setting my face with my NYX Dewy Skin Finish. So for lips, I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip and Bijou, I think that's how you say it. Unfortunately, this one is also unavailable now too. It was part of the holiday collection, but any color similar to this. It's kind of like a dark mauve-y purple. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys liked it. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. There will be a full list of all the products I used in the down bar. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I'm going to be Then I'm going to be taking the, sorry. Then I'm going to be taking the, why do I keep doing that?
Take 5.
So I'm just going to be going in. So then I'm just going to be going in with the Color Pop. Then I'm just going to. Then I'm just.
my.
Then I'm just.
You should hurry up because my butt's really starting to itch.
Bumpy and kind of messy. Because I'm not talking to you.
Oh, well. Jesus, what are you doing? Oh my God.